how to calculate a product expiry, how many months to expire it. We use expire from the current date. So to get the system today's date, we use the function called today. The today will return the current date. It will always return the current date. So if you open this Excel file tomorrow, it will update to 15 October. Now, if you want to know from today's date until the product expiry date, which is here, October, how many months to go, you can use this function, DATEDIF. Provide that today's date and provide the expiry date, and this is the arguments for months. So how many months to go? There are 12 months to go because October to October, right? So ignoring the year, that's about it, right? So let's say if I change it to 4, what would it happen? Oh, it's not ignoring the year. It does include the year as well. So that is how do you calculate it? And if you want to check that if, because just some of this as blank, some of it no blank. So how do you check, right? If there is blank, then you automatically put 99. If there is not blank, then you put in the number. So you use the if function right here. See, if function right there. Now, if there is an error in the DATEDIF calculation, then you will put 0. That is actually quite risky, but then anyway, I got this data from someone else. Now, the next thing is that how do we check that the months, this is a warehouse, so they only can pick up the items if it's between 12 to 40 months. If it's 99 months, then sorry, you cannot pick this, right? You cannot deliver something that is expired to the consumer, right? So that's why you have this. Okay, so that is how you do it. Now, how about we do it in Power Query? That's a good question, right? Let's look at. Yeah, we only have one expiry date here, and how do we get to this here? So I do some research on here, Microsoft Power BI, right? So they're right in here, and if you want to calculate between the two dates, you also have solutions, right here. You click on these durations, and it comes back to tell you that. So it's a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is that, right? So durations in terms of days, extract the days from a duration value. So all right, somehow you can calculate some duration, so it doesn't tells you, oh yeah, there is duration day. So you take this 2 day and then minus it, right? So that is in terms of duration day, right? So and if you want to count months, right, how many months ago? So there is someone asking this question. So how to do that? So yes, exactly. I want to plug in this thing here, and I come over here. I already have created this Power Query. Just walk through it. Okay, so to do the first step is to add a custom column. Add a custom column, right? What is that? I write it. It's basically just date time dot local now, right? This is like the today function in Excel. Date time dot local now. So I have the today function already. I have today. So I want to take that from the expired minus the today's, how many months are there, right? So I use another add column functions, adding a column. So add a custom column, and this is why I type in that. So I do some minus, right? So the expiry date minus the today's date, and then divide by 365.25. So this is the fixed value, 365 days, right? So and then you and then you round it, right? So if you don't do a rounding, then you have this decimal point. But if you don't want, you can use the number dot round to round it, right? So let's just try it out without the rounding. So what happens? See, right? See what happened here. Let's see. Still have to try. And oh, that's it. That's the, see, 12.4, right? But you only want 12, so how do you get that value, right? So you can select this column and go to transform, and you know, I can do routing and round to, just click on round and make it to round 0 and click OK, and you still work with that, right? See, that is the rounding. So you added one more step, or you can either come back here, directly change it to adding the word number dot round, right in between there. So number dot round and the comma 0, 0. Okay, rounding to 0 decimal point, and they become this, right? So this step is not needed. All right, so that is how you can extract this, calculate the number of months to expire, right, using Power Query, or you can use the normal Excel functions. You can use these to calculate. Okay, both way is possible. Depends on your needs, right? Yeah. So let's just do a recap, right? In this formula, in this video, you learn about how to use the get today function and how to calculate the number of months to expire using the DATEDIF, put in the today's date, put in the expiry date and the M parameters, and you calculate gets the number of years, right? So now if we change it to year Y, what happened then, right? It's 1 year. Now if I change it to 4, it will give you 2, right? Because it's just ignore the month part, right? So yeah, so on. So that is the, if you change it to that, right? So I put a month. Okay, so yeah, then we go to the DATEDIF, and we have how to insert that data here, right? So again, I just already added a column, so just go here. First one is that I use the datetime dot local now M language to get the today's function, and the other is that I use the calculations to expire minus today and the formulas, and then round it up with 0 decimal point. And that's what you learn in this video lesson. Thanks for watching.